Should Bernie Sanders get out of the race? Hell no. What are you out of your mind? That's what I want to say to everybody. What are you talking about? There's still like 40 some states to go. Bernie Sanders is the only person on the left that I see showing real leadership and taking real initiative with Medicare for All, with UBI payments, with guiding us through this COVID-19 nightmare. He needs to stay in. He needs to stay in front of us at all times. Okay, like I said, we're only getting leadership from him. We're not getting it from Biden. We're not getting it from Pelosi or Schumer. I just can't recall anyone on the left who is leading us through this. And I understand, maybe they have their own constituents to deal with. That's perfectly normal, perfectly fine. But as far as the media goes, Bernie's the only one in the media I see guiding us through this from the left. So I really believe that this is going to get him more popular with the remaining states. And I think that's what he thinks too. Because right now we're seeing real leadership coming from Bernie Sanders. And we're seeing Joe Biden being absent from real leadership. The guy still can't complete perfect sentences. He has an earpiece in his interviews. Someone's feeding him words. He has cheat sheets in front of him for 2-minute interviews. Listen, this guy is you can breathe on him and he's gonna fall over. There's not much holding Joe Biden together at all. So the lack of leadership in this time right now, it makes a lot of sense. The guy is very ill. We're being gaslit that he isn't. Dementia-ridden. We're being gaslit. People saying, "Oh, he's fine," and "Oh, he's not going through a Me Too thing. That's all in your head. Bunch of Bernie bro stuff." Total joke. But anybody who reasons honestly can see for themselves that Bernie Sanders is America's real leader through this. It's not Donald Trump. It's not the Trump administration. Dr. Fauci's doing a good job. And I'm pretty sure he was an Obama appointee. So even though I wasn't an Obama fan, I did have some faith in him that he would at least nominate people who were coherent and science-minded and who actually believed in science. So I never doubted Obama's administration on that. But still, someone show me right now, someone tell me who is leading America through this pandemic right now. If you took a poll, if it was a multiple choice, I guarantee you it would be Bernie Sanders and Bernie Sanders only. And this is going to get him to the finish line. I firmly believe it can. It can get him to the finish line to show the rest of America that he is the true leader. And I like to believe that Bernie should be going into his second term right now. That's where I'm at, okay? I know he's the leader. I don't think he has to prove anything. But for the naysayers, for the people who aren't convinced, for the people who just don't know, Bernie Sanders is America's true leader. It's just clear. It's so clear. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to process it. It just connects. Because he cares about the most vulnerable. The thing about Bernie Sanders I love the most is that he cares about the most vulnerable, and you can always judge a person by how much they care about the least among us, the most vulnerable among us, whether that be the disabled, whether that would be senior citizens, veterans, homeless people, and he's just on point on all these issues. Medicare for All, ending homelessness. He's finally getting on board with UBI in a public manner. He wants $2,000 payments throughout the duration of this pandemic. So that's great. because we all know he ignored UBI, and this situation forced Bernie to address UBI, and he's addressed it perfectly. His proposal of $2,000 a month throughout the duration is on par with most Western countries, like all of his other policies, like his Fight for 15, a living wage policy, like his Medicare for all, like his free college initiatives. These are all on par with the rest of the Western world. He knows what he's doing, okay? He's not radical. He's not some loony lefty. He's basically the standard bearer when it comes to what Democrats should be. America is a silly place, I'm telling you. I don't know any of that stuff's radical at all. Just crazy. Anyways, I'll stop the rant now. But let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll meet you in the comments.